Okay, so I'm gonna cut my hair today. These are the shears that I'm going to be using. You should only use hair scissors when you're cutting your own hair. And these are kind of rusted a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not that concerned. They still work great. If you have any hair clips, like I don't know what you call it, barrettes, like the little snap things, or if you have lobster clips or claw clips, you can use that. Um, I prefer to brush my hair dry. I know it's controversial, but it's just what works for me because I can see how when my hair is brushed dry and it's all like big and poofy, I feel like it's easier to section because I feel like it kind of it's less thick. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't prefer cutting it wet. So what I'm going to do for my haircut is, let me throw this away. Oh, I also removed like all the bath towels, not bath towels, the bath rugs on the floor. So like, cause I'm just gonna sweep when I'm finished. And I have water. It's good to be hydrated, and um, it's good to be hydrated. Well, I'm going to be talking a lot, but good to drink your water. So this is the state of my hair right now. I washed it yesterday evening. Um, it just looks really dry right now, and the ends I just feel like just need a little trim. I feel like I want to cut like at least an inch. Is this an inch? I don't know. I don't have a ruler. I just go about because there are little knots in my hair, so my hair's like really dry. I don't know what porosity I have, but it's the dry kind. So this is my hair in all its glory right now. Oh, and then I have a detangling brush. So then I'll start brushing my hair. So I feel like I'm gonna start brushing, taking one section and then brushing from the bottom. You're gonna hear a lot of snagging, but that doesn't mean like I'm actively losing hair because I feel like I detangled a lot yesterday, but there are times when I won't brush my hair for probably like the whole week or like a couple of days, and I'll have a bunch of shed hair, but I think I'll go in with a little mist. And then also optional, but you can use like a rat tail comb for like easier parting. For me, I'm just gonna like grab a section. Like the way that I see it is, this is my front, so this is like the bangs. It's not even that accurate. This is the bangs. I think this is the shortest piece of my hair. I don't have like straight across bangs. I have like face framing kind of layers, whatever you want to call it. So I like to start with this part first and just like go section by section and then just cut off what needs to be cut off. I'm not going to frame it that much, or I'm not going to like in a way frame it. It's just going to be like layers, so that way when it dries, it's just all going to like fall into place. I don't know if you noticed, but curly hair is more something that you shape. Everyone has different types of curly hair. Like curly hair is just something that's not going to be even straight across, or it's not in its natural form. I don't feel like it should just be like all straight across. When I was a little kid, I used to always have my hair just cut straight across. It just wasn't like when I would get a haircut, whether it's from my mom or just a regular person. It like I don't know. It just it gave me nice it gave me nice curls, but I just feel like there was no communication when I was getting my hair cut. Just like, oh yeah, standard haircut. How much do you want off? And then you just they go and they cut your hair, and they would shampoo my hair, or they would just cut it as it is, or what is it called? Oh, and they would blow dry my hair, blow drying with the actual blow dryer. So like I never got to see my curls come out sometimes after the whole haircut. It just wasn't nice until I started going to um a hairstylist that specializes in doing curly hair, and they ask you all these questions. They're like, okay, well, do you wear your hair out more just by itself, or do you like to wear it up? Like, do you want something to frame your face? How do you feel about length? And then do you want to have length, or do you want to have volume, or can you do both? And when they can do both, that's awesome. Ooh, it's a little dry piece. And I just feel more zen coming to them to talk about my hair. And then I was like, I'm not, by the way, throw a disclaimer, I'm not a professional with doing hair. I'm just doing it for fun and just because I need a trim. I'm not doing a very special shape, not doing anything spectacular. If you want something spectacular, go search on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media you got, and go ask for, oh, how to get this shape of hair on whatever type of hair that you have. My hair is just very long, and then when you don't trim it, it just starts to get all droopy. So my curls are not tight, but I do have curls. I promise. Right now it looks very wavy, and when I would go probably like after the 3 month or the 6 month period, or in between that, my hairstylist she'll be like, oh wow, like your hair grew a lot. I'm just like, yeah. I don't have a very consistent routine with my hair either, so it'll just grow, and then it'll grow to like a certain length. So right now it's probably like in this state with it being dry, I'll probably say like, what is this, waist length? This is waist length. This is down here. Oops, down here is hips. So I guess waist length or down to my back. I like having long hair. It's nice. It's easy to put up, but sometimes I just don't want to do it. And sometimes I just feel like, having a wig doesn't sound very bad. But my hairstylist, like, it's so weird how somebody can just look at your hair and automatically be like, this is what you need. This is what you need to put in your hair. You need a trim, and you need to trim all this. Like, it's a good thing. It's not anything to attack you or attack your hair, but it's just something that will improve the overall appearance of your hair. It's the same thing with everything, or just with appearance in general, not just hair. So this is all very dry. See, it's drying, and it just looks poofy at the bottom, but the roots, like, they're retaining the water. The hair oil that I use is also very strong or potent as far as like smell and effectiveness. And like I made it probably like around Christmas, January. I made it in January, and it's a bunch of whole other oil of like so many oils. And rosemary root. I know like rosemary oil is not like it's not the key to hair growth. There's also very little studies, I think, on it that scientifically proves that it helps with hair growth. Not everything will just say that, so I don't know. I put a rosemary root in the hair oil before I knew that it didn't do anything, so it's okay. So this one side all brushed out. That was actually quicker than the other side. And then the other side. And the front. I know it looks like this is shorter and then this is longer. Actually, I like feeling it when it's damp. It's actually nice. I think I'll put a little more. So what I want to do is I want to cut it dry and then also cut it wet. So I don't know if I'll shampoo or I don't know if I'll put my head in the sink and then wash my hair from there. I've never put my head in the sink, and I also don't have like those fancy faucet attachments, those water faucet attachments that the hairstylists have, where they have this attachment and then they can just put the water in your scalp, give you a shower for your hair. So what I'm gonna do, just go like this. And then this will be my section. And then I will get my rat tail comb, brush it, and then see where I want to cut. They can cut it like this. So you can bring it towards you like this, or you can have it straight down like this. I just feel like it's better to kind of curl it at the end so that you can see like where you're gonna cut. So I feel like this is really good. And I also don't keep my head very straight. I like to move my head around. And be careful because hair scissors, they're sharp. One time I cut myself like probably mid haircut. I was pissed. Gonna grab another section. Probably cut like around here. They can be big or small, but I feel like smaller is better because it's more controlled as you go about your hair. Grab a section, cut it. And once you have like probably this amount of hair, you can take your, what is this called? Your claw clip or whatever clips that you have, just clip it. It's gonna look a little funny, but it's gonna work. Then this one I just took from the back. Okay, grab a little more. Yep, wrong brush. Take the comb, brush it there. Take about this much. Doesn't look like a lot. Just snip it. It's gonna get very messy. Hair is something that gets everywhere. Then you can take this strand and then put in your lobster clip. Oh, should probably take this section of hair and then just rubber band it. That way it doesn't get in the way when you're transitioning sides. I think that's good. Yep. So you have your section. This one is kind of thin, so I'm gonna work this one first. What is this? Is this edges? Oh no. Just cut a little bit like that. When the hair drops down, kind of feels like I'm walking into spider webs. You know how you can feel them, but you can't see spider webs, like when you're out and about. That's what this feels like right now. It's a very big one. Just cut off what you feel like needs to be cut off, or if you really just want to measure each time you go, just get a ruler. Oh, this is a very big piece. But I want to cut a little more than that. And if you feel like you have to come back to it, just brush it and look at the ends. The ends of your hair are very important, or what I want to target the most. And then you're kind of just gonna I feel like it's easier for me to just grab whatever section and then just go at it. But if you'd like to pre-part your sections when you cut it, you can do that too, like as if you were doing braids or something. It's whatever makes you happy, so that your hair can be happy, and then you can be happy. Because then your hair will not look bad; it'll look nice and good. Like this. Take this one. Also feel like it's relaxing once I get to it. I feel like I've been dreading this for a very long time. I think I'm going to cut this section in half so I can make it easier. You can also kind of like feel for the parts that you want to cut off, like where it gets really dry. I feel like the hardest part is cutting it when it's wet. It's a lot. Cut that in half. I don't know if you've noticed, but hair is a very big part of somebody's dignity. You know, we look at people a lot based on their hair, and we judge people too. Even if you say like, oh, I don't judge. As humans, I think we're meant to judge other people, and it's totally normal. But there are times when judging becomes very excessive. But with hair being part of somebody's dignity, some people may not have hair, and they can be as young as young as probably like 20, 30 years old. So, and sometimes like hair, the reason why you become bald is genetics, or maybe somebody wasn't taking care of their hair properly and it just decided to fall out, or even alopecia caused by stress. It's a lot of things. A lot of things can happen, and that's why like I'm very excited to see men's wigs become more normalized, because women will talk down on men and men will talk down on women about wearing a wig. But some people will not want to date a woman that's bald. And there's toupees for men. You can style the hair however you want. You can still wash it like it's your hair. You just go into the hair salon and you get it changed every once in a while. They offer services like that in barbershops and um, hair salons. It's not anything to be ashamed about. Just be honest and love yourself. Even if you're going through a change, love yourself. And if you're not happy with yourself, learn to love yourself and then figure out what you would like to do to improve yourself. I feel like nobody really ever hates themselves. Maybe they're just upset about what they don't have versus what other people have. And that's okay. But always be grateful for what you have first before you go and you seek out more. Because if you always chase, you're not going to be able to sit down and enjoy what you already have and what's right in front of you. Who, what, where you're at in your life. I feel like I'm going through this really quickly. I'm like half of a half of the hair, and it looks and it feels great. Sometimes if my hair is uneven though, even after like a wet or a dry cut, I have to go back in and then fix it, which I think is really annoying. Because I'm not being genuine on how I cut. I'm just cutting as I go, or however much I want to cut. Initially, I cut very small. Now I'm like cutting really huge chunks. I wish my hair would grow as much as my lashes. I do not have any eyelashes. I would love to, I would love to have some very nice, thick eyelashes. I really like the girls that have very, very nice, whether it's fake or real lashes. I think they look great. I would love to go to a lash tech, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared because I am allergic. I'm allergic to latex. So, gotta find somebody that's certified and doesn't do no latex glue. Otherwise, I'm not trying to have my eyes glued shut because I've also seen many horror stories. Oh, this one feels super dry. My poor hair has been crying for help. I also have some gray hairs in my head, either due to stress or genetics at a young age. I don't pluck them because I I don't really care. Whenever I see it or I feel it, it kind of reminds me of like fishing line. or like plastic. I feel like it just doesn't feel like hair. And one day I'm gonna have a full head of gray hair when I'm old. I hope it's nice and soft. I think here's when it gets easier because this is just the length, like the back of your hair basically. So this is where the part where it's going to be the longest. So you can cut as little or as much as you want. I feel like the front is or the middle of your hair is kind of just like 50-50 because that's kind of going to be the body of your hair. Like when somebody looks at the back of your head, they're going to see like a lot of that. So I feel like it's very important to have a blend. It's really a big section. Take this part. This is a very old rat tail comb. You ever feel like your hair is thin and see-through, but it's not? It's just because it's dry. I'm also doing this after I went to the gym and I cooked food. I made some, I, I grilled some Korean barbecue, um, from the Korean market. What is it called? Greenland Market. And did some short ribs and some chicken thighs. And I air fried some zucchini with garlic butter and parmesan. It's really good, but now I just smell like Korean food. The way is, um, I feel like it's, look at all that white stuff in the rat tail comb. It's a little like, but it's just product buildup. It's not dandruff. I used to think that I had dandruff, but I don't. It's just product buildup. Either that or my hair being dry on top of having product buildup. Just nothing but a simple wash can do. Also, I used to not brush my hair, wash and condition my hair every single day because of all the product that I put. I used like Gorilla Snot Gel back when the product was actually good. Now, Gorilla Snot Gel is like this watered down, like slimy gel. Doesn't have any body to it. I still use it, but I'm very disappointed that they changed their formula. I really liked the purple one. I really wanted to try the green one, and they changed their formula. That's why it looks funny. It looks different now. I don't like it. I don't like when good companies have a perfectly good thing going for them and then they go and they change their formula. Like what was wrong with the other one? And like you know that they're not going to bring it back. They either have another product line out there and they just never bring it back. Bring the OG back. The nice good original and they give us the really crappy one, the really not good one. It sucks. It's more than just hair products too. If they either give you a really bad product or they just don't give you a product at all. They'll discontinue it and then you may be searching for it and then you just may never find it again. And you won't know until you looked up if it's been discontinued or not. That's what happened with the sunscreen that I really liked. It was by 2P's Organics. This is a really big one. It was by 2P's Organics, and they had SPF 30 and SPF 50. I've only ever used SPF 30, and I think I only had 2 tubes of it the first time that I bought it. It was really good, besides the fact that it had given me a white cast, but it was really good, like for the ingredients and the cost. Whether you buy it on Amazon or whether you buy it on their website, it was very, very good. They also had this baby balm. This bit like it was made of candula, I think. There's that. There's a knot right over here. Okay, got it. I'm gonna brush this. See, that part needs to be cut because it's giving me a hard time, and that's like really, really dry. So I'm gonna cut a lot. So much I'm gonna cut. Good. That felt good. Okay, bring it to the other side. But yeah, it's really good sunscreen. I really liked it. And they just discontinued it when I went to go buy it because on Amazon it said that it was currently unavailable. They don't know when they're going to restock. It's like, okay, I'll just go buy from the website. And they didn't have it on the website. I probably messaged them through Instagram. When I had Instagram, I deleted Instagram. And then I reached out to their email when they weren't responding. Nothing. I never got anything. They never told me that they discontinued it, so I'm just guessing that they did. And now I'm really sad because that was the sunscreen. It was a very great sunscreen. Now it's gone. Now it's all gone. And we have a little bit left of it. Probably gonna use the empty tube as like a souvenir. Like yeah, I remember the old times with my white cast sunscreen. It was really good and it was made of really nice, really good oils. Nothing harmful. It was just, zinc oxide and a bunch of oils. Really good organic cold pressed oils, most likely. It's a very good product. You can use it on your baby or you can use it on yourself. I used it on myself. I actually like baby sunscreen. Actually did a big chop on myself when I was probably when I turned 14. It was like a COVID thing because I just did not want to have long hair anymore. I liked it for the time being. Would I ever do it again? Yes, because the main reason why I wanted to do it was to donate my hair in bundles so that it could be made into a wig. I literally wrote a letter and everything, but I never got to do it because I just had the hair sitting. So I threw it away in the trash. Okay, that's one side done. One side. Looks really good. So now I'm going to take this, get a hair tie so I can section it off. Now we're beginning this section. This is a very nice section to start out with. It's very curly, so it's going to make it kind of hard, but let's go for it. Okay. Put to the side. Good. Well, look at this one. Take it and swoop it. It actually feels good cutting it while it's damp. I actually don't mind it. The only reason why I like cutting it dry is so I can see it when it looks dry. But if I can't, it doesn't matter. It's just this side is kind of more damp than how this side was. So I hope it doesn't affect the end result as much because I don't really like to go back and redo it. I like to do things well the first time. It's okay. I've only ever done this like twice on myself. If you're gonna cut it dry, you may want to, and you're worried about length a lot, cut less than you would cut it if it was dry. That way, when it's dry, you can just go at however you'd like for your desired shape and desired length. I love cooking and I love cleaning. My room is very messy, but I like cleaning after I cook. You get to look at a nice countertop with a bunch of dishes. Cooking is a lot of work. It's a lot of, many times it's a lot of prep. It can be a lot of ingredients depending on if you're cooking a meal or a side dish or whatever. There's times when you gotta do a bunch of chopping. But I feel like cooking is a labor of love. Something. Okay, I guess my rat tail comb is just gonna become a comb because the metal part keeps falling out. Let me look for it so that nobody steps on it. There it is. This is my other one. I used the purple one. By the way, I'm using a chair with a step stool so I can sit up higher so I can kind of see a lot better. And it's working. It's just not as comfortable as I would like. But we work with what we have because I am not a professional hairstylist. By the way, my mom does not like when I cut my hair myself. She's more of have a professional do it. And she'll be like, I'll pay for it. And it's just like, but I want to do these things for myself. I think it's fun. And it's a good way for me to know more about my hair. So it's a good piece. Can't really see. But I'm kind of like bringing it to the front and kind of swooping it because there's different layers or different lengths. I like this red tail comb. I feel like it snags on my hair too much. I got it from Walmart. It's not that good. It's cheap for a reason. Also, I'm selling things on Poshmark. And recently, this person has been buying these leather belts with the silver emblems, and I was really surprised at how persistent they were. They bought it even after I had like increased the price. I don't want to bend down to grab the comb. It's like the third time that it's either coming apart or it's falling out of my hands. They're so sweet. Even after I was like having sizing issues and the fact that I wasn't home to be able to package the product that they had bought, and I didn't put my thing on vacation mode, which is my fault. They were still very patient and persistent, and I really admired that about them. And they were very sweet, very easygoing, and like it just made me have less anxiety on like, oh, like this person bought this thing and I had to increase the price because of the quality of the product, and I still wanted to buy that. or they still wanted to buy it. I had to cancel their order initially because I had set the price too low on the product, and I had apologized. And they bought one, and they bought a second one after the first one that they bought. I'm glad, very glad that they liked the quality. Very, very happy for them. I'm trying to buy you your insurance. Winston, do you know what my school spent on this to purchase the Chromebook insurance online? I'm gonna grab this section. I don't like all the hair in my face. If I do this more often, I feel like I would love to get some lobster clips. It's like they look like little clothespin clips, but they're kind of like made at an angle, and they look like that, and they open like this. By the way, you should only drink water when you're thirsty, but that doesn't mean go a whole day without drinking water because you weren't thirsty. And if you're somebody and you know that you don't drink enough water every day, your body will tell you these things. And you have to be able to figure out a way how to drink more water, just like how, you should eat more vegetables. Put fun things in your water, even if it's like, liquid electrolytes, if you need it though. You can do fun things like different fruits. You can put lemon. Just experiment. Cut this much. I don't know why I try to be cute and then cut off a little bit when I know I want to cut off a lot. Ugh, I don't like the way this one feels because it has teeth. It has very, very sharp teeth. Also, claw clip hairstyles are very hard for me because my hair is so thick. I would have to do a ponytail and then tie up the ponytail and then try and wear the claw clip. And it can't just be a small one, it has to be a big one. A big, monstrous claw clip. By the way, summer is coming to an end. We're going to we're going to start going into fall. So summer clothes are going to be on sale. So buy them when you can because no one's going to be buying tank tops and shorts during the winter unless you're into that. Have to think about stores trying to get rid of their inventory to make room for new inventory, which is fall and winter inventory. By the way, have you noticed that thrift store prices are kind of outrageous? If you get something at Shein for $6, why are you going to the thrift store and paying $10 for it? Thrift stores are meant to be closed for the less fortunate, people that cannot afford to buy a surplus of clothes at like $30, $50. Well, why are thrift stores pricing things to make it not accessible? There's a lot of clothes in thrift stores. Sometimes they're sorted, sometimes they're not. Sometimes there's a bunch of things that just all can't fit on the rack. I don't know why they would price things like that. Also, I feel like thrift stores would maybe make a lot more money if they wash the clothes and allow people to try it on. A lot of stores in general don't allow you to try things on before you buy it. How am I gonna know that it's good if I can't try it on? Doesn't make any sense. Then you think I'm gonna buy a product that doesn't look good? Last time I went thrifting, I wore something like form fitting so that it could easily fit over my clothes. Gotta, strategize for those things. Was it the most enjoyable thing? No, but it worked. Because their stores, they don't wanna open dressing rooms for whatever reason. Salvation Army that I last went to. I'm gonna cut this really big piece off. This is almost done. Probably took me about 26 minutes per side, if I remember correctly. Take your section. Cut it. One time I used to watch this show, I think it was on my Instagram, of this guy that would sharpen hair scissors. It was very satisfying. It's a great way to repurpose things. Rather than throwing it away and getting a new one. That brings us into the topic of overconsumption. If you have old things, try and find new ways to recycle it or reuse it. Because not everything is recyclable and not everything can go into your trash bin or into your compost bin or into your recycling bin. There's certain research that you have to do, like makeup containers. They can sometimes be sent back to the store to be properly recycled. Electronics, they can be sent to Staples or Best Buy, and they'll take your e-waste for you. They'll probably take it apart, use what's valuable, and then safely dispose the rest. I think we're not really taught how to properly dispose of things, even like nail polish bottles. Those are considered hazardous materials, even if it's considered vegan. It's not something that you should just chuck into the garbage bin. Last terror section. take both sides out. We can see if there's anything that needs to be improved. The front looks good. Oh, I may have. Oh, okay. Okay. This side is a little longer than this side, but that's okay. I can either cut some more. And it'll spring up. Oh, my leg. Looks good. You can also use one of these handheld mirrors. See the back of your hair? To me, it looks really good. Very nice round shape. So this is the hair wet. This is the front. This is the back. Looks good and looks even to me. Now we're going to see if we can still keep that kind of V shape. And I'm probably going to cut a little less than I had done before. So it's just to get any remaining dead particles and wetting it. I do feel it's a lot softer, which is something that I really like. Love having nice soft luscious hair. So part it. I brush it with the tangling brush. Bring this section off the side. Kind of already done with cutting my hair, so I don't need to anymore. But I feel like your hair also gets cut a lot easier when your hair is dry and when your hair is wet. Normally what a lot of hairstylists will do before cutting your hair is to give you a consult of where your hair is at or what you like, depending on your length, your body, and your hair type. And it should be asking you those questions like what do you want, because at the end of the day, you have to what you pay for. Doing this to my hair, I hope that I become faster and quicker, but I'm really tired. And if the hair just gets wet, just in this spot, keep missing it. And plenty of conditioner, just simply just put water in my hair. Oh, neck crack. 5 minutes in and we're literally almost halfway there. Give yourself a pat on the back. Let me see this. Not very talkative, just cutting the hair. I thought creating this video I'd be very reactive. Not reactive is not the term, energetic. Hi guys, I'm cutting my hair today. The whole intro. just don't feel like doing it. Just want to get straight into it because I feel like I'm in a bit of a rush. Because it's like, it's the end of the day. Yeah, Cabot. You got Cabot? Oh my God. I don't like Cabot. Oh, you don't like Cabot. I never even used that comb freshman year. That's what I have. Nothing. Yeah, nice. Comb. I have a wooden one. It's in the room. Oops. Where the? It's very hard to grab with your toes. I'm very good at this part already. Did I just flick? Just check. Sure. Section's done in 12 minutes. I don't know when I cut it. I don't know if it's like a section too big. It's cut next to your house. I'm just gonna know what to do. Maybe I'm not taking out as much. I don't know. It's not cool. I feel like what you do from my trimmer or scissors. Hair shears. Be my hair shears. Different types of range from like shears, how it cut, great stainless steel, and how big they are for really good. So you can hold your hair nicely so they don't fall. I think this is about 7.5 inches. I think we're about. I don't know what to get bigger. Before you stick them here with cross scissors. It worked. But I don't think it's as fast as I hair shears because they have cross scissors. So I think it's easier for quarter. Because I'm a good quality stainless steel, so I get cross scissors from Dollar Tree. So what this thing should do for my hair. Okay, hold on. It looks really messy. It looks good, just a little moving on the side. That's good. Going to the back. A little longer. Just push. Right. This front looks really good. This section, like see. This is a little longer, and this side. Right there, grab another section. To the back. To the back, and this is the front. To the back. And this is the front. Oh, such good. Take these strands out. These two in front. This back. This front. Okay, so I need to place it. The front. The front. Just like a little longer in front. The front things, but it's okay. We're going to get back. Put the head out there. Looks good. A little round. And soft. And it looks washable. I don't really like it. I'll show you how it's style after washing condition. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. So that's the aftermath of all the hair. Doesn't look a lot, but it is because it was weighing my hair down a lot. I'm glad that that's gone.